Chuck Norris has become one of the most famous and wealthy actors in Hollywood because to his legendary status as an action hero. Although Chuck Norris's riches has been well publicized, not even his own family was startled by the magnitude of his fortune. Known for his impressive film presence, the renowned martial artist and actor amassed a fortune of millions via a combination of his acting career's success and smart real estate investments. The news that Chuck Norris was worth an estimated $70 million shocked his loved ones. This film delves into Chuck Norris's complex life story, tracing his wealth back to its foundations and illuminating the vast empire he has subtly amassed over the years. Chuck Norris, who is he? Let us explore the biography of this legendary character to fully understand why Chuck Norris's fortune shocked his family. Okla, where she was born in 1940 to Ray D. Chuck Norris is the famous son of Wilma and a household name in the martial arts, TV, and action movie industries. Just as interesting as his on-screen character is his rise to stardom and wealth. Actor and martial arts specialist, Chuck moved to California at a young age and went to North Torrance High. An important step toward his future success in martial arts was his decision to enlist in the Air Force after graduation. He became known as Chuck in the Air Force for his dedication to judo while serving his country. Chuck Norris joined the police department in Torrance, California when his military duty ended. The years 1964-1974, when Chuck Norris was a professional fighter, were crucial in building his fortune. Although he had a rough start, losing his first 3 contests, he eventually became a dominant force in the martial arts world. His remarkable record in tournament play is 183-12, and although the precise number of wins is up for debate, most agree that he won at least 30 events. Not only was Chuck Norris a legend in the martial arts world, but he also became famous for his performances in action movies and TV shows. He became one of the most adored action performers in Hollywood, thanks in large part to his magnetic personality and impressive martial arts skills. 2 marriages and 5 children make up Chuck's personal life, which adds to his complex character. He became a legendary figure thanks to his time in the Air Force, police force, and martial arts community. Beyond the ever-changing world of martial arts, Chuck Norris's path to stardom takes him into the exciting arena of acting. Chuck became famous all over the world as a leading authority in the martial arts when he held the title of professional middleweight karate champion for an astounding 6 years. His impact on the martial arts world was profound, and he resigned from competition in 1974, still unbeaten. And further recognition of his accomplishments came in the form of the Fighter of the Year award, a distinguished accolade bestowed by Black Belt magazine. Although Chuck Norris had previously been in the Wrecking Crew, he did not achieve significant prominence as an actor until 1972. This was a watershed year for Chuck as he co-starred with the famous Bruce Lee, a partnership that helped launch his career. Chuck Norris's career took a turn in the late 1980s when he embraced television as a medium to showcase his charm and flexibility, moving away from cinema. Chuck returned to the big screen in 2012 with a part in The Expendables, solidifying his place as an iconic character in the action film industry following a noteworthy absence from acting. Beyond his acting chops, Chuck Norris had a profound effect on Hollywood. His career has been defined by his spectacular antics, for which he is famous. Famous for his performances in action films, Chuck's powerful and toned physique has become a symbol of the outsized characters he plays. The popularity and financial success of Chuck Norris's films have persisted throughout his acting career, despite its ups and downs. Hollywood legend Chuck Norris's contributions to film have increased his wealth by an estimated $70 million and cemented his position in Hollywood history. Although Chuck Norris is well known for his thrilling parts, many people fail to recognize the gentler side of the actor. Behind the gruff image of the Hollywood action actor is a kind soul who is committed to helping families with disadvantaged children via his charitable work with the Kickstart for Kids Foundation. By dedicating his celebrity and fortune to this cause, Chuck Norris has grown into a fervent advocate for positive change. A tribute to Chuck's dedication to helping the less fortunate, the foundation was the center of attention and gratitude at his 80th birthday party. In addition to his thrilling performances, Chuck Norris's rise to fame is characterized by his dogged persistence, commitment to his profession, and unfaltering work ethic. Chuck has made a name for himself in show business as one of the most famous martial artists and performers in the world. Not only has Chuck Norris made significant contributions to both the entertainment industry and literature via his writing, but he is also a prolific actor. An introspective and perceptive side of the Hollywood icon is shown in his books, which explore his life narrative and provide helpful guidance to anyone seeking to attain greatness. Chuck offers insight to individuals who seek inspiration via his writings, which provide a look into the concepts and ideals that have guided him on his path. Many things have contributed to Chuck Norris's enormous fortune, and many parts of his life have served as inspiration. His mother, a lady of incredible fortitude and perseverance, has been an enormous impact on Chuck's path. She raised Chuck and his brothers alone when their father left, and Chuck looked up to her as an inspiration and a source of strength as he faced the difficulties of adulthood. When Chuck was an Air Force policeman stationed in South Korea, a nation with a thriving martial arts culture, his enthusiasm for the arts began. Initiation into Taekwondo began Chuck's lifetime quest in martial arts, and he was enthralled by the discipline. Chuck kept training and eventually founded Cheonkukdo when he left the Air Force. His present net worth is mostly due to the fact that his competence attracted famous clients, including celebrities. Chuck earned an 8th-degree black belt via his participation in tournaments and interactions with Bruce Lee, a legendary figure in the martial arts community. Chuck became one of the highest-paid entertainers in the world because to his phenomenal martial arts career, which went much beyond his individual accomplishments. Chuck started competing professionally in 1968 after leaving the U.S. Air Force to become a martial arts teacher. Defeating Joe Louis in Houston for the Professional Middleweight Karate Association world title was his proudest accomplishment. This decisive victory propelled Chuck Norris into the limelight, solidifying his status as a legend in the martial arts world and greatly enhancing his financial fortune. Not only is Chuck Norris a martial arts master, but his legendary career in Hollywood has also brought him a substantial wealth. Norris went from being an unknown martial arts performer to being one of Hollywood's highest-paid actors. Delicate imprint on the world of film. His career in cinema was defined by starring in a large number of films, many of which were commercial successes and won him major accolades. The meteoric rise to fame of Chuck Norris in the 1970s was reflected in his spectacular financial success. He was raking in an estimated $10,000 every film. In the late 1970s, Chuck Norris made his acting debut in the film Good Guys Wear Black. In the decades that followed, he became one of Hollywood's most beloved action heroes, appearing in landmark films such as The Delta Force, Lone Wolf McQuade, and Missing in Action. These films not only cemented his position as a top actor, but also brought him numerous acting gigs, which added to his enormous wealth. He was justifiably pleased to have been one of the highest-paid performers during his prime. Beyond his work in film, Chuck Norris has had a significant impact on television, animation, literature, and video games. Not only did Norris make a lasting impression in the film industry, but he also became famous on television as the lead in the critically acclaimed series Walker, Texas Ranger. This groundbreaking program demonstrated not just his acting chops, but also his versatility as an entertainer. After dabbling in animation, Chuck Norris became a sought-after voice actor for video games and animated films because, to his distinctive voice, which resounded with authority and nostalgia, the legendary martial arts fighter Chuck Norris made an appearance in video games such as Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Chuck Norris has had success as a screenwriter in addition to his acting career. Not content to stop at writing, he has also achieved great success in producing and directing, having been an executive producer of Walker, Texas Ranger, and starring in many Walker films. By influencing the course of these initiatives, Norris has bolstered his own financial standing. Chuck Norris is well known as an action actor, but he is also a prolific writer. With a diverse body of work that includes martial arts manuals and novels like The Justice Riders, some of which have been made into films, he has certainly had a colorful career. From home security systems to gun safes, Chuck Norris has praised them all. His endorsement deals have helped him earn more money and solidify his position as an influential figure in the business world, thanks to his reputation as a successful martial arts master and Hollywood star. In addition to his expertise in real estate and Hollywood, Chuck Norris also delves into the ever-changing world of stock investing. Despite the enormous revenues from his acting career, Chuck wisely spread them out and amassed a prosperous investment portfolio worth $12 million. Chuck Norris's proficiency in the stock market is on full display in this portfolio, which includes stakes in well-known corporations. Tesla, PayPal, Visa, McDonald's, and Citigroup are just a few of the many companies in which he has invested. Aside from his successful initiatives in the entertainment business and real estate, Chuck's stock investments have been a major contributor to his riches and a steady stream of income. This multi-pronged strategy for managing money exemplifies Chuck Norris's mastery of the complicated financial environment. Chuck Norris has a sizable cash reserve of around $24 million, which he keeps separate from his investment holdings. This safety net will allow him to ride out economic storms and take advantage of opportunities when they come. The depth and breadth of Chuck's investigation into potential investments is noteworthy. Chuck has shown his savvy approach to wealth growth in the ever-changing world of contemporary investing by wisely diversifying into both the ethereal stock market and the physical area of real estate, unlike other investors who prefer tangible assets. In addition, Chuck has broadened his investing horizons to include real estate, a market segment renowned for its consistency and growth prospects. Chuck is unique among real estate investors because he gets his hands dirty. Instead of doing the day-to-day tasks himself, he chooses to engage experts who can handle the complexities of property administration. Not only does this help everyone work more efficiently, but it also frees up Chuck to think about the big picture when it comes to his investments. In addition to his strategic investments, Chuck Norris's varied portfolio contains a number of valuable assets, which add to his already exceptional net worth. Chuck, who is famous for his love of luxury, is one of many celebrities who have a taste for rare and costly automobiles. He has a fleet of extraordinary vehicles in addition to 4 extravagant ships. The impeccable taste and admiration for high-end vehicles shown by Chuck's collection speak volumes about him. Among his many valuable possessions, he most recently acquired a Lamborghini Aventador, a high-end sports car with a price tag of $1 million. This purchase is in line with Chuck's reputation as an expert on high-quality vehicles. His varied taste in cars is on display with his collection of high-end vehicles, which includes the Mercedes-Benz GLA, Toyota Velfire, Audi Q8, and BMW X8. A classic example of the American dream is Chuck Norris's rise to financial success. The actor, producer, and karate master rose from obscurity to become a wealthy American. despite his poor origins. In addition to detailing his financial success, his biography is an ode to the virtues of tenacity, dedication, and the American ideal. Chuck Norris has been a political powerhouse in addition to his many accomplishments in show business and astute business dealings. Although many famous people are wary of becoming involved in politics, Norris is known for being passionate and honest, especially among Republicans. Right from the start of his career, Chuck Norris showed a great deal of interest in the conservative political currents that were influencing his country. A staunch Republican, he distinguished himself from his more liberally leaning Hollywood contemporaries. The foundation of his conservative stance was his dedication to government, individual liberty, and personal accountability. In hotly fought campaigns, when even a small number of votes may make a difference, Norris's endorsements are highly sought after due to the influence of his notoriety. The faith and support of Chuck's massive fan following is evident in his endorsement. Norris stands out due to the obvious harmony between his political involvement and fortune. Chuck Norris goes beyond being a loud supporter and becomes a catalyst for genuine change with his significant resources. His donations help promote ideas that are in line with his beliefs to a large audience, finance grassroots initiatives, and support critical times in campaigns. That's so, Norris's political activity is remarkable for reasons other than his financial support. His political influence is amplified by his notoriety, the esteem he enjoys, and the moral clout he has among the general population. Everyone stops what they're doing to listen to Chuck Norris when he talks about politics. His extraordinary fortune and impeccable moral character make him a pivotal force in American politics. A perfect example of how celebrity, fortune, and personal beliefs may merge to shape public debate is Chuck Norris's impact in politics. Norris commits intense emotion and steadfast conviction to his political views, as well as to every other facet of his life. A life lived with passion, purpose, and a genuine desire to have a significant effect in whatever area he enters reflects in his influence, which goes beyond simple endorsements. Irrespective of one's stance on his political beliefs, Norris's unwavering commitment and aggressive role in molding his country's political scene are admirable. Where does Chuck Norris get his money? Although Chuck Norris is most known for his acting career, a more thorough examination shows that the martial arts star has amassed a considerable fortune via his clever maneuvering in other areas of life. Taking up martial arts at a young age was a game-changer that affected his career path. Chuck started practicing at an early age, which allowed him to not only perfect his abilities, but also share them with others, setting the stage for a successful career. Something changed for Chuck when he started competing in professional martial arts tournaments. He was able to start his martial arts school and amass considerable fortune as a result of his many tournament victories. The school has been successful since its start in the 1960s, providing the martial arts master with a large salary. By founding the United Fighting Federation in 1979 to provide training and credentials to aspiring martial artists, Chuck cemented his influence in the field. Even while Chuck Norris's martial arts career was crucial to his financial success, his path to stardom in Hollywood was just as formative. In contrast to set salary, Chuck's profits from movies fluctuated widely. For instance, he made $40,000 for Good Guys Wear Black, $125,000 for A Force of One, and $250,000 for An Eye for an Eye. As a whole, his films made more than $500 million throughout the globe. Walker, Texas Ranger was one of Chuck Norris's most successful cinematic projects, running for 8 seasons on television. He owes a substantial portion of his fortune to the series, which reportedly made him $30 million. Chuck Norris is bringing in the dough with smart cameos on series like The Goldbergs and Hawaii Five-0. even though he's officially retired from starring in mainstream films. Even outside of the entertainment industry, Chuck uses his legendary status to promote products and services. He is the face of Fiat, Quick Trip, and a mobile game called World of Tanks. Many companies want to cash in on Chuck Norris's inflated reputation, which has grown in popularity thanks to memes. Chuck Norris is well known for his role as the official ambassador for the notorious weapons maker Glock. In a press release, Glock emphasized how the brand and Norris share values and principles, saying, "Glock was seeking a spokesperson that exemplifies the same characteristics and principles." The similarities between the two brands create an authentic, entertaining, and legendary partnership. With this collaboration, Norris's impact is further expanded into the many fields of product endorsements and charities, expanding her reach even farther outside the entertainment industry. According to recent estimations, Chuck Norris's net worth is a whopping $70 million, which is a reflection of his many business endeavors and lasting impact. This number might have been much greater, however, had Norris avoided a handful of court disputes from a few years ago. He sued CBS and Sony for $30 million, but the case was ultimately unsuccessful. In addition to his legal battles with CBS and Sony, Chuck Norris also sued a firm that exploited his likeness to market an erectile dysfunction remedy. The lawsuits centered on his demand for a quarter of the proceeds from the hit TV program Walker. The deceptive ad that attracted Norris's wife's eye gave rise to the complaint. The title of the ad read, "A Tragic End Today for Chuck Norris," which led to a legal dispute over the company's use of Norris's name in connection with the dubious advertising. The difficulties and obstacles that celebrities have in safeguarding their reputation and wealth are illuminated by these legal pursuits. Chuck Norris's net worth reflects his success in film, business, and sponsorships, all of which have contributed to his continued prominence in many areas, despite these legal fights. The fact that Chuck Norris has gone from being a Hollywood superstar to pursuing careers in business and charity shows how diverse his impact is.